Got a super quick story for you right now, Chewie. Super quick. And I think, bouquets when we need to. We have a 750 teacher shortfall for this year in primary schools. You can't lay that all at the feet of this national government. This is a systemic issue in the education sector that's been going on for a long, long time. The government has offered a partial solution, an idea that might help, and that's to be able to fast track residencies for primary school teachers internationally. Now, obviously, as long as there are the checks and balances to get the right people, caveat. But yep, getting some more teachers, nurses, doctors into the country quickly can only be a good thing if done correctly. Let's have a listen.
Primary teachers from overseas are being added to the straight to residence visa pathway in a bid to address the shortage here. From March the 26th, primary teachers with a job offer will be able to apply without working for 2 years first. The same pathway is already in place for secondary teachers from abroad, with 480 securing residence last year.
Fast-tracking primary school teachers into residence is only a very small part of a much bigger package of making sure we are bolstering the workforce with New Zealanders. But it's very important.
The Education Ministry is projecting a likely shortage of 750 primary teachers this year.
That's it. A little quick on TVNZ, Chewie. I think about, when I hear them say teachers, I think about nurses, doctors as well, the service industries that we're lacking. What are your thoughts? Remembering that this is only kind of a shot across the bow. We don't know all the details yet.
This is probably just at its most shallow a good idea.
Yeah.
It is trying to solve this, as you said, a systemic problem is that we don't retain the teachers that we train, and that we don't employ enough teachers. We've spoken on the show many times that there are clear benefits to having more teachers and more teachers' aides in schools, and we aren't even scratching that itch. The 750 teachers, that's just to bring them up to their minimum staffing levels. It's not solving that problem that we've been talking about. But look, there's another issue here that I saw mentioned on Blue Sky. When you get this, when you go, hey, look, we can't get the teachers that we've got. We're not training enough teachers because it's not seen as an attractive career because we don't pay them enough. When we bring in people from overseas, we are bringing in people that do not know our culture.
Yeah, 100%.
So these steps that we've been making in our education system to have more knowledge of the treaty and all of that sort of stuff, these people don't have that innate knowledge either. So my question is, are they going to be pulling in that direction, or is that seen as too hard? You're going to get teachers that, there's a lot of teachers out there that think that this is the right direction that we've been going and are fully on board and are pushing it back against those changes to the curriculum to sort of de-emphasize that a bit now. But these guys coming in, they don't have that attachment to these changes that we've been making. So I do wonder about that. I think this should have been paired up with something going, we are short teachers now. This is the quickest way that we can get teachers in. And also, as part of the thing that we're acknowledging that we don't have enough teachers, here is a funding initiative to attract more people into the industry and retain them. That would be great. That's wishful thinking, I know, but that would make me very happy.
I think that if you were short 2 or 3 teachers in your school, having 2 or 3 teachers that were competent and skilled in general curriculum areas that weren't quite up to speed with cultural issues would be a godsend, as long as then you also started to educate them in things around the treaty and that kind of stuff as well. And I would hope and think that would be the situation, that they would, on year one,
and such good work on it.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, look, there's 1,057 full primary schools that was 2022. So that's basically, it's not quite one, but it's 3 teachers are short for every 4 schools. And if you think about some of the immigration numbers, it's not so much in the last 12 months because for some reason people don't want to come to live in New Zealand under a national government. But previously there was 90,000 people, new people coming to the country a year. Of that, maybe 10 to 15,000, maybe 10,000 primary school kids. Think about 10,000 primary school kids. That's 10 brand, because it's not like, this is not a similar, it's not like the 4-year-olds becoming 5-year-olds. It's like 10,000 just going, and they're all here already. That's 10 big size primary schools, new primary schools needed for that year. So we might be 750 short this year, but next year, who knows? 1,000, 1,200, because numbers go up with immigration also makes it magnifies the problem. It pours petrol on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Mark here makes a good point as well. Bringing in teachers is to suppress teacher wages during a shortage more than to fill spaces. I think both of those things can be true.
Yeah.
That we do have a shortage, but this is going to have an effect on wages as well. But yeah, I think quite rightly, Pat, you've linked an issue between teachers, nurses, and police. They're all facing the same issues. These are all jobs that have high societal value that we are very clearly undervaluing. The Australians are paying
low political value.
Yeah, the Australians are paying 50 grand relocation for our teachers. So what are we doing to combat that? What are we doing to the teachers to say, hey, look, stay here, you are valued? And look, there's a raft of things that could be. Wipe their student loans, for fuck's sake. Put them ahead of the curve. Have big bonuses for hitting for hitting career targets. You know, working for 5 years, 10 years, whatever. Retain the knowledge. Like, it's that short-term thinking that I think, like, we criticize National for it, but as we've said, this is not just a national problem. Labor had similar struggles.
Yeah.
So both sides need to look at this and go, this is a high societal value career. We want you in there. We want other people to see that it's a viable career track, and we want to retain and value the people that are good at it.